Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Or welcome if this is your first time. I'm Kris. I don't normally grab the mic like this and appear creepy, but I thought I'd do it right now. Alright, I'm done with that. That was weird. So this is YouBuyWeRush sponsored. Quranic Themes 1. I hope I've said that right. Quranic? Not chronic. Now I can't say it. Quranic. Yes, Quranic Themes 1. The Straight Path by Shaykh Hasan Ali. I apologize, sir, if I've said your name wrong. Your hand appears that I have been incorrect, but I'm sorry. You're not going to answer. So you see that little thumbs up button? See how it's dark? It's because I clicked it. Click mine right now. Do it. Thanks. You can subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. Subscribe if you want me to continue doing content. Because if I don't hit 1 million by November 1st, insert any year you want, then I will be disappointed in all of you. Preferably 1 million by next month. That would be great. I can quit my job, lay around. I still have to make videos though. But, you know, it happens. And then if you want to, I don't know where I'm going now. You can donate to the channel through the thanks button. You too can sponsor a video. Donate to the channel through the thanks button. And then tell me what video to react to. Sis boom ba. And look at that. Your name's sponsoring this video. You don't have to donate. You don't have to eat carrots. But you can still request a video. It'll just take a little bit longer to get to. But I will try my best to get to it. You also don't get the shout out. You don't get the, hey, sponsoring the video. I'm going to shut up now because I don't really, okay.
Earn money, yes, but there's a life on this earth you need to have for yourself as well. Working, leaving your house 7 in the morning, right? Returning back 7 in the evening, right? And then having barely any time to yourself is not a healthy life. It's not a healthy life. I tell you, you'd be better off working for less money with less hours, but be happy yourself. I'm telling you, long term you're going to be happy. A lot of these people, subhanAllah, especially, they're working in these, Canary Wharf. You guys know Canary Wharf? We don't know Canary Wharf. We're in Edmonton, yeah. Canary Wharf, okay, in East London, you've got the big banks there. And some of the brothers I know that work in those banks, they're doing extra time. They're really made to work hard. And they get very good salaries, okay? And again, look, I'm not here to discuss about the jobs in the banks. Some jobs in banks are halal, some jobs are haram. I'm not here to discuss that, okay? But let's just say they're working in there. They've got long hours. And I see them. They're earning good bucks. Don't get me wrong. And their family's getting good bucks. But after a while, what happens? After a while, the connection with their wife is not there. After a while, the connection with their children is not there. After a while, the children are growing up and there's not a real, deen and religion that's supposed to be there. And after a while, they themselves are drained. We're talking about 5 years, give them 6, 7 years, they're drained. They started at the age of 26, 27, they're only 32, 33, 34, and they're shattered. Who told us to get that balance wrong? With working so much for the dunya and not so much for the for the akhirah. And I'll tell you one thing, brothers, yeah, and sisters who are listening. Some of you might be thinking, well, Shaykh, I've got to pay for this bill, and I've got to pay for that bill, I've got to pay for this, and I've got to pay for that, and I've got to pay for this. You give me your bills and I'll tell you what you need to pay for, what you don't need to pay for. Seriously.
You know what? That's true. I look at my bills on things, and so there people that I work with are like, man, I gotta work, blah blah blah, because I gotta pay these bills, I gotta pay that, and I'm like, if you take into account your bills, I don't have a house bill, which could be 800, 1100. I don't have a house bill. My car's paid off. My biggest bill right now is my solar panels just jumped up. I'm actually paying more in my panels than I would be paying for just regular electricity. But the downside, the positive is, I have to look at the outlook positively, is my Ameren bill, it's the company, my electric and gas, they take it up every year. In fact, I think in Illinois, we are second behind California. We were at one time. We could be third now. I have no idea. But we pay more than the average. So maybe in 5 years, the average bill could be $450. Well, I'm paying $438 now. It was $302. It jumped to $438. But once I pay off a percentage, about 30%, I can renegotiate, get one time, renegotiate, have my bill dropped. If I want to pay 30% now, which what do I just have 30% of that $100,000 sitting around? No. But if I want to pay 30%, I could drop that bill as much as down to $219. But that's a 30-year commitment I'm locked into. So when I pay that 30%, I'll be able to drop that bill down back to $302, potentially probably $302. Who knows? But I can knock that bill down. You can't knock your Ameren bill. They take it up. So I'm fortunate to where my price is locked in. It's high now, but it will be equal and potentially less in 15 years. And I can also negotiate my pay down. So that's my trade-off. But that's my biggest bill. Credit card, a couple credit card bills, which aren't much. And I pay a little bit more. But I have like $2,000 in credit card debt. It's nothing. House insurance, have to pay that. Car insurance, have to pay that. Solar panels, yes. Credit cards, yes. I could probably just pay those off. But now we get to the meat of it all. I pay my NFL Sunday ticket, which is $300, $400 for the year, plus my NFL Plus. So I pay about $500 to that. Paramount Plus, don't need that. Netflix, don't need that. YouTube's free. I do have an AMC Plus thing, so I can go see 12 movies a month for about $24. And I haven't been to the movies. I actually wanted to go see a movie this weekend, but I'm not going to. But everything else is just optional. You know what I mean? It's optional. It's entertainment. It's TV. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Peacock. And then there's a bunch of free things. Dog food, that's, got to do that unless they, I just want to wake up with them eating a toe, which I don't. But yeah, I mean, he's right. I know people who will say, man, I got all these bills. And I've said to them, show me a list of your bills and I'll show you what isn't necessary. But it is necessary for people who want comfort. Like, well, I need that because I want to watch, YouTube TV. I pay that. And I pay the premium so you don't have to deal with ads. That cost me $13.99, I think, a month. And I get reimbursed through the YouTube, my payment thing. They pay me back $1.99 in fees. So you guys who watch it with the YouTube Premium, I get a penny or whatever from you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna retire soon. But you could just look at that, and you could say, these aren't really bills. These aren't essential. Your groceries are essential. But if I go up to the apple orchard that's up nearby me and I buy a pie, that wasn't essential. It was delicious, but it wasn't essential. I apologize for all the talking.
You gotta seriously think, why am I, working so hard, right? Working so hard that I'm losing myself, I'm losing my family, I'm losing my akhirah, I'm losing this whole balance. Why? You tell me. You can go for a less package, okay, with your TV and your internet and your, I don't know, this package that you're getting through your internet provider.
Internet, forgot all about that. I have fiber optic, so it's $79.99 a month. And I have mesh network things, which is basically it's a wireless fiber optic network, connects to one another. Those are supposed to be $2.99 a month. I got one, two. I have two of those, and $2.99, so $3 a month. It's supposed to be $6. They don't even charge me for them. They gave them to me as a free thing, but I signed up for this like mega service thing. The one that I have, the fiber optic thing that I have, is like unlimited primo. When I signed up for it, I signed up and I got it for free because it was they were trying to get enough people. So I signed up, and if it never happened, it never happened. If it did, I was locked into this discount rate, but I had to be locked in before they started putting the cables in. I locked in 6 months before they did it, which was great. But the package that I pay for is the top like business thing, which also encouraged me to do YouTube. Because I got when they installed everything was January. No, I'm sorry. It was December 27th of 2021. December 27th, maybe 28th. And then once the new year came around, I was like, okay, I'm going to commit to the channel. And my first thing was January 17th, 2021, which I immediately got COVID. So that was fun. But this package that I have cost me $79.99. When I signed up for it, it was, this is the package that you want. If you get it now, you lock it in at $79.99. If you wait until after the cable's installed and then you become a customer, it was $599.99 per month.
I will repeat that.
I pay $79.99 a month. Had I signed up after the cables were put in, I would be paying $. I'm going to do it backwards to me, but so you can see it. Wait a minute, is that right? No. Nope, that doesn't look right either. You need it like this. Oh my goodness. I can't do it right. Wait a minute. How do you do a 5? Okay. I'm so screwed up. This right here. This is my left arm. So I'm looking at it thinking it's my right. Anyways, it is $599 decimal point 99. $599.99, $600 a month for the same thing that I have now, and I pay $79.99. People across the street, they got the limited and stuff like that, and they love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. They pay $200 a month for for the computer people out there, every video that I upload with the green screen and all the mic and all that stuff, all these videos are 1 plus like 1.03 up to 6 gig per video. It's 1 gigabyte per video. So really, you know, when I have a bunch of them saved, I apologize for people who want to see the video. It's Kris talkie time. So every video is 1 plus gig of just information. They across the street, I believe they get 50 gig a month. Now, 50 gig is a lot, except when nowadays we stream everything. I don't know where you are. In America, I have one of those smart TVs where everything is streaming. You know, all the apps, everything is streaming. That 50 gig goes by pretty fast. I look up my phone. On my phone with things that I watch, I can do up to 30 gig a month. That's unlimited. So if you look at this, I upload 40 videos a month. That would take up almost all of that, what they're spending $200 a month for. That would take up virtually all of that. And then have 10 gig to what? Watch TV? Like you would have to, you couldn't watch all the time. You know what I mean? You would have to budget your time. If, you know, TV is something that you want to watch, if you want to get into reading and all this other stuff, hey, you don't care. But she across the street, she has a bunch of children that she takes care of. Do you think those kids are sitting around reading? Maybe coloring, but they want to watch TV. People don't really have VHS. I mean, I got DVD, Blu-ray, stuff like that, but it's a much different world. So, you know, the package that I got, and I told them, they were like, what package did you get? Because they saw me, they saw my thing in the yard. So then they signed up after it came through because they were like, oh, good, we got it. And I told them, yeah, I got the $500 package. And they were like, you got the $500 package? I'm like, yeah. They're like, how much do you make? And I go, no, I don't pay that. I got that package. That was a top of the line package. I pay $79. Do you know how mad she was? She's like, you get like unlimited. I was like, yeah. They will tell me if I've hit 150 gig in a month. I've never hit it. But I'm like, yeah, 150 gig. And they're like, we might have to throttle you back some. But they don't. Because after they said that, I was like, wait a minute. I'm paying for unlimited. And they were like, yeah, no. For you, we don't throttle. Because you got the max thing. Now, the people who paid for the $500 a month package, yeah, they can get throttled after 150 gig. Me, I didn't. I signed up beforehand. So they're like, you're grandfathered in. You don't have anything to worry about. The people across the street, same package, paying, this is hypothetical. People across the street, say, paying $500 for the same package, we will throttle them. And I'm like, damn. I apologize. I've been talking too much. Back to the video.
For your TV and some other things, you can go for a less one, but you choose to go for the higher one. A seat is a seat, right? Guys, a seat is a seat, yes or no? Yes? Now look, the difference is, there's a hard seat, there's a medium kind of seat, okay, in terms of comfort, and there's a very comfy seat, brother, okay? You wanted to go for the most comfortable one. That was your choice. And now you're working so hard to get that comfortable seat and the comfortable sofa and the one that you sit in and you're like, yeah? Who set that bar to get all of these things around? Who set that bar? You. You could do with just normal carpet. But you wanted to go for that, you know, special wood that would be, you know, very good looking in your house. You set that bar. You know, you can have just normal paint, just straight white paint on your house. No, 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 no. You wanted the design. You set the bar.
I apologize. Since he's talking about carpet. in 2017, we put in this, it's called Karistan carpet. It has this, it's like a burlap backing. It's not, it's like a twine burlap. It is a very fine carpet, and it is expensive as all get out. It rolls fine one way. Like, you can roll it, let's say it's a 10-foot long piece by 12 foot wide. You can roll it, the 10 foot up, but you can't roll it the other way, 12 foot. It's solid. It's not made for that. We've had to put it over stairs, like wrap it over the side, and you have your electric tacker, and you're just bang, 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 reload, bang, 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 because you're almost breaking that back, and that back will forever be resistant, and it will slowly pull those staples out over time. Could be years. It's just a pain. Anyways, I cut. You got to see this. You can't see it at all because my fault. I've got that thing enabled, so the chroma key. It's just he's on his back, legs spread out, his paws up like this, and he's just going. Sometimes he's a cute guy. Other times. So you're cutting the carpet. You're cutting away scraps. I cut away the scrap, and I put it in the kennel, the traveling kennel, which is not very big at all, for my dogs, which is about 18 to 20 inches wide and maybe 2.5 feet long. Very small. Takes up one seat in a car, basically. And I put this in there on the bottom because the carpet the fibers are so soft. I put a blanket over the top of it. And I told my boss, I want to keep this scrap of carpet and I'll put it in the kennel. And he goes, okay. So we get back to the store and we're throwing stuff away, and the head guy comes out and he goes, it was a black carpet with this white pattern on it. It was sharp. And I said, I'm keeping this right here. And he goes, oh yeah, what are you going to do with it? And I said, I'm going to put it in my dog kennel. And he looked at it, he held it up, and he goes, that's probably about $135 worth of carpet you're holding up. 18 inches wide, 2.5 feet long, $135 I'm holding in my hand that I was going to put into a bottom of a dog kennel. So I can't imagine what that carpet was, because for that guy, he had it put in 3 rooms and on 2 flights of stairs. But we can say, and it was like a 12 by, and always 12 by, it comes in 12 foot wide. You get 13 on some goods, 13.3. But it was maybe, I want to say a 12 by 57. It's 57 feet long. So it's probably 80 yards of carpet. And that house, that guy could have used that money for other things. That's all I'm going to say. I apologize for talking so much. I'm in a good mood right now. I'm feeling a little better.
You and your wife set the bar. You and your husband set the bar. And when you do that, then you gotta pay for it. So you gotta go out there, you gotta work hard, boy. Who set these bars? Who said to you that you have to have such a, luxury, meal or whatever? You can just have one.
Sorry, I gotta let my dogs out and feed them. They're just all over me. Be right back. Okay, welcome back. For me, I had to feed them, let them out. And then I had to grab some food. So, let's get back into this.
Whatever, subhanallah. You don't have to have all these soft drinks in your house. You know, people stash their houses with what? With, you know, they want Coca-Cola, or they want Pepsi, and they want some 7-Up, and then they want some other drinks. They want some canned drinks, so maybe we need some canned drinks. Oh, we're gonna have the bottle drinks as well. Just in case we go on a journey, we need the little bottles. You know, each one is costing about 50 pence to £1, right? We need the big bottles as well, put them inside. Oh, we might need some Ribena here, we need some other Vimto here, we need some other sort of juice here. We need the kid juice, we need that juice, we need juice. You know, you
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I drink Arizona iced tea.
bill? Oh, God. And you know what? You could have lived on water. Free of charge, bruv. Free of charge. Yeah? Seriously.
Not free of charge. I have a water bill. But I understand what he's saying. I could also make my own tea. Iced tea, and I do. I just had some hot tea. But I also make my own iced tea. But Arizona iced tea is so good. Plus, I like supporting his business because he's a good guy.
Some people, teas and coffees. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. There's people spending every time they go to the coffee place, £10. £9.99 at a coffee place, because you get the expensive coffee, which is £3.60 or £4 something. A coffee. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, okay? Coffee, £4 coffee, okay? Then you got to buy a little something next to it, you know, little bun, little this, little that. And next minute, you know, £9.99, you just spend there, £7.99, you spend there. Who told you have to spend all of that? Who told you? Who told you have to be on coffee? Who said you have to have tea? You can cut all of this. And you know what the beauty is? If you find the balance of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam with a simple life, the more simple your life is, the more happy you are. And the more complex you make it with, I've got to have this, and we've got to have that, and we've got to have this, and we've got for the kids, we've got to have this, we've got to have that, and then designer clothes, designer bags, and then designer this, designer that. Oh my God, the list never ends. The list never ends. You get into that, you're a dead man. I just tell you that now. You're a dead woman. You get into all this designer stuff, you're finished. I'll give you another thing. Look, you know, you've seen me, right? I wear these clothes, right? One of these pieces cost me about £20, right? One of these clothing pieces cost me £20. I wear them all the time. I wear them till they're finished, right? And you know what? When I come out the door, I have a choice of a few colors. They're all the same size, same cutting, same length, same style. There's nothing different. All I choose is, okay, I'll just wear this color, that's it, finished. Yeah, straight up, on, finish, I'm out the door, okay? Finished. No design, no nothing, you know, just straight out. 20 quid, finished. And it lasts me for about 8 to 10 years. One of these will last me for about 8 to 10 years. I'll wear it and wear it and wear it. And when I've almost finished with it, I'll take it to Bangladesh and I'll give it to a poor person, and he'll be very happy with it, and he'll wear it for another 10 years. Alhamdulillah. I got no design shirt, design, you know, belts, design trousers, design shoes. And when you get design shoes, subhanallah, when people get into these things, yeah, they've got to have, some brothers have got 40 shirts. 40 shirts. She's got 50 dresses. She's got 50, one woman told me 51 pair of shoes. Another woman told me 43 pairs of shoes. Subhanallah. One brother told me his sister bought a bag. You know, a bag, handbag? His sister bought a handbag. Guess how much for? Guess how much for? £950. Whoa, sister. That makes you look so expensive. £950 bag when you can get just a £50 bag and you'll be fine with it. People have to have expensive watches, expensive, you know, all this gear just to make themselves look good. Why? Who told you you have to have the type of car that you have? Who told you? A car is a car. You want to go?
I went on a date once with this woman, and she had an iPhone and I have an Android. So she was like, "Oh, well, that's a markdown for you." I was like, I don't care. I had a Ford Focus at the time. This is cheap. Gets me to point A, from point A to point B, and it has 34 miles a gallon. So, cool. We went to a steak place. She wanted loads of appetizers. And I said, okay, you want like 4 appetizers. Excuse me. How many of those you plan on eating? You gonna polish off all 4? Because it's just wasteful. She goes, no, I'll take it home. I said, oh, are you buying? No. Where I'm from, the buyer is the one who takes it home. Now, if I want to give it to you, that's different. But if you're expecting me to pay, don't expect to take anything home. So, whatever you don't eat, appetizer-wise, I'm taking. And since I don't want any of those, we can either split this, which is like 3 appetizers for, $9, $10, or we can focus on the meal. Well, she didn't like that. Then she wanted 2 meals. And I'm like, yeah, no. You don't need 2 meals. I'm not paying for you to take a meal home or for you to go over to another man's house and feed him. Like, no, I'm not. It's not happening. And she was criticizing me because I didn't have, like Nike shoes and all this and that. And she got done with everything. And I just made a comment that for somebody who has an expensive bag, who's wearing an outfit, who's wearing pricey makeup and all this and that, you seem to be broke. And she did not like that. I was like, for somebody who wants to order all this food, would you order that if you were by yourself? Of course not. I'm not a wallet. So I'll pay for this and that. Anything else you get, that's on you. And it goes back to the bully on the one part. You got to set that line. Like, no, that's not what I'm here for. Talking, she was too busy on the phone. And I said that she clearly didn't have respect for herself, because if she did, she would know that what she's doing is disrespectful to everyone, being me. And I just, after a while, I just said, she made a comment about me being bossy. And I said, yeah. What would be really funny is if you continue to be disrespectful, the bill will be in 2, my part and your part. So I'm cool with that if you want to continue. She did not like it when I said 2 checks. Paid my check. Then I told her that maybe since you have so much of disrespect towards me and my vehicle, you probably should get a different ride home. And I left. I'm not disrespectful to people. I don't go out of my way to be disrespectful unless you start it. Then yeah, absolutely. And on something like that, same way. That's just somebody who wants to be seen with expensive things never has money. They spend all their money on material things they just don't need. I buy things that I probably don't. I have a PlayStation 5. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. It's fun. But do I need it? No. PlayStation 5 or paying my water bill. Water bill. But when all you do is have expensive things, but you don't have any money left over, then you're stupid.
From A to Z, a few mod cons is enough. A few luxuries in the car is enough. You don't have to get, this series, that series, because what happens then is you then do it for the name. You do it for the status. You do it for other people to rate you of who you are, right? That's why you do it. And my God, I tell you one thing, simple life, subhanallah, it's the best one. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam life, we're not as simple as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I wish we could be. You know, that I would love, I would love, honestly. I know I'm stuck here in England. I'm stuck because of you guys. Yeah, I have to lecture, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, right? But I would love, honestly, to go to a simple part of the world. Yeah, simple part of the world. To have a simple house that doesn't cost much, that you can basically just pay off. There are places in the world, subhanallah, you can get an entire house, 3-bedroom house, for just £20,000. Yes or no? Yes, there are places in the world, you might not get all your comforts, you're not going to get all your supermarkets next to you and this and that and your lush things or whatever. You might not get that, but there's places in the world where you are mortgage free for £20,000 and you've got a whole house and it's for life. £20,000. And you've got a good house, like with all the facilities and so on. There are places in the world where you can live a whole month you can live for like £100, £150. You don't need more than that. I would love to just go to one of those places. If I didn't have all the duties that I have, just stay there, man. Just like live with minimum means and just use the rest of the time to do good and to, enjoy yourself with dunya and akhirah. What do you need? What do you need? Do you really need to watch a movie? Do you really need to watch a film and have all of it? If you need it, then you just damage yourself, man. If you really have to do all those things. I understand some people need entertainment. But you know what? If you make your entertainment the dhikr of Allah, if you make your entertainment the Quran, if you make your attachment to the deen, and that is where you get your relaxation, because entertainment is you want to get relaxed, right? What did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam do? He made his life as a balance. He made his life that he was attached to the akhirah, and he found his greatest peace in salah. It's in hadith. He said in Sahih Bukhari, he said to Bilal radiallahu anhu, he said, Arihna bis salati ya Bilal. Oh Bilal, give us the relief by giving the adhan. Give us the relief. As in, I'm going to feel so comfortable once you give the adhan, because I'm going to be in my salah, and that's the most peaceful place I have. Rasulullah said, وَالصَّلَاةُ قُرَّةُ عَيْنِ. He says, salah is the coolness or the apple of my eyes. There's a saying in English, apple of my eyes, or the coolness, the thing that cools me down is salah. If we made our life like that, and then, I'm not saying just pray and pray and pray and pray. No, I didn't say that. I said get the balance right. If you make that your beauty, the thing you look forward to, the thing you want to go to, and at the same time you're looking after your family, you're doing a few duties, you work, I'm not saying anyone not to work. Alhamdulillah, work, that's good. It's a sunnah of the Prophet to work, and it's a very highly recommended thing to work. I'm not telling you not to work, but no, the balance is that you work enough, you have enough, and then you live your life as a happy person. And I'll tell you one thing, I've seen, what is happiness? People don't understand what happiness is. Happiness is not you smiling. Happiness is not you laughing. That's not happiness. Smiling is a temporary thing. You smile, then you don't smile. Laughing is a temporary thing. Somebody makes you laugh. Something makes you laugh. So you laugh for a little while and that's it. It's gone, it's temporary. Happiness is of the heart, not of the face. Okay, remember this. Happiness is of the heart, not of the face. If you're happy inside here. There's a lot of people out there, subhanallah, that make themselves look so happy on social media, and they are so sad. You know what they do? Every person on social media has got their best picture on there, their best photo, yeah, their best photo. And subhanallah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, some will go to Photoshop and make themselves look better. And now they've got this Samsung phone. I don't know if you noticed this Samsung phone, right? If you take a picture, it makes you look better than what you are in real life. Subhanallah. If you're taking a picture with a Samsung phone, one of the latest phones, yeah, it makes you look better than what you are. You know why it does? It's got this technology that it looks at your skin, right? And it finds the color, right? And all the little holes you got in your skin and all the little ups and downs or whatever you got, it blends it all, okay? It blends it all nicely, automatically. One selfie, all right, one selfie, one picture, it blends it all, so you can't see the dips inside, you can't see the little, the little ups and downs and all of that. You can't see the imperfections. It kind of gives you a nice little, face massage, okay? All right? And then when you basically show your photo, you look better than what you are in real life.
There was a place in Peoria, my city. It closed. It was downtown. This place specialized in social media photography. Didn't know what that meant. Had no interest. It closed. And a guy I work with said, "Oh, yeah, that closed." And I was like, "Okay." And he goes, "So now where are we supposed to go and have our influencer pictures?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "This place was it was like a big warehouse. And it had, and I'm sure you know where I'm going, it had different sections." What is happening? Oh, Kris, you are so stupid. My curtain's moving to my left. And I thought the dog was under the table. But it didn't make sense why he'd be under the table. He's not touching curtains. I have a fan on me on the other side. I'm a fool. I really am. I don't know why you're sitting here after I just explained that to you. You should be clicking off this video and giving it a thumbs down and saying that guy's an idiot. He doesn't realize he has a fan blowing on him right now, which would have something to do with the curtains moving. I apologize to everyone with eyes and ears that had to witness this. I'm a fool. Anyways, so this warehouse had different, wide open, but it had different sections in there that were like color coordinated and stuff like that. And there were like little walls. But you could walk in there, and one of them was a green screen. Or, I'm sorry, maybe it wasn't a green screen. I didn't go in there. Maybe not a green screen. But it looked like you were on a jet, like a little personal private jet. And you were by a window, and they would have somebody that would take a picture with a phone, or like you could have your picture taken with your phone, look like you're straight ahead, but like right over here, you see like a plane window and there's a blue sky and like the wing. Another one made you, and I'm just going to throw this out there, it made you look like you were standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, or another one maybe in front of the pyramids, and you were in an outfit and stuff like that. And I was like, how stupid is that? And people who do it, if you've done that, you are stupid. What life are you leading to where you want people to think you're on a private plane, you're in front of the Eiffel Tower, all this? How pathetic of a life do you live? I have never been to the Eiffel Tower. You'll never see a picture of me in front of it. One, I don't really care about traveling the world. I have no interest. I would like to go to Paris, but to visit Marquis de Lafayette's grave. Completely different. But you'll never see me in front of the Eiffel Tower, or Eiffel Tower behind me, and I'm just like, getting the old duck lips. You'll never see that. And if you do, know that things have gone drastically wrong for me. And at any moment, I could be auditioning for Dancing with the Stars because it's really gone downhill. I don't understand those people who want those pictures because it's not real. That would be like me posting a picture fighting a Bigfoot and acting like it's real. Like, no, I did this in the woods yesterday. Oh, so you fought a Bigfoot, and mid-fight, you just happen to take a picture as you were punching the Bigfoot in the face. Like, Yeah, because that's what happens. He's made me mad now. Anyways, so this place closed, and they said it was lack of business. And I, for one time, I was just like, I'm sorry that the business closed for those people, but thank you for people not wanting to go to it. But enough did, because they were apparently open for like a year or two. I've done one, actually, on my channel. I did a short, and it's not real, but the short is a picture, and the picture is the grave of Dwight Eisenhower and Mimi Eisenhower. I think this is his wife, Mimi. Anyways, I'm talking and I make a comment, oh, look where I am. But as I'm moving, you can see the blur image like behind me. Clearly, I'm not there. But I've done that for my channel. And I don't remember what I was talking about. It was some random thing. But I've done it. But you clearly know I'm moving, and yet the picture isn't, like the background isn't moving. It's blurring. It's plainly fake. I think I even said something about it. Like, oh, look where I am. I'm going to shut up now because I realize I've done this, what I just complained about.
I'm like, astaghfirullah, that's not who you are, right? And every single social media account will show everybody happy. They're sharing all the happy moments. Well, guess what? They're not happy. A lot of them are not happy. They're just sharing you a moment of their lives. Happiness is not in their face.
They want you to think they're happy. They want you to be jealous of them. Because if you're jealous of where you think they are, and you think that they have the ability to do all that, then you will want to be them in that moment, that fear of missing out. And that's where they get that joy. Because people are like, oh, that's a great picture, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's tremendous. Oh, how long were you there, blah, blah. They're never going to answer those questions. But they want you to be jealous of them, because that's the joy that they have, is that you want to be them in that moment. You have to believe. Look at this picture. Look at me. Do you honestly think I'm sitting next to this guy right here with a microphone? No, it's a green screen. There's a wall behind me. On the other side of that wall is a bathroom.
Happiness is in the heart. And if you want to get happiness, the only happiness you will get is through the dhikr of Allah Azza wa Jal, through His remembrance. And this is one of the themes we're going to cover in this series, inshallah. I'll give you this ayah and I want you to reflect on this. Okay, I'll give you this ayah, because what are people looking for? With entertainment, when people are entertaining themselves with the TV, with the smartphone, entertaining themselves with YouTube, entertaining themselves with clip after clip, entertaining themselves with, let's say, Facebook videos and whatnot and posts. When people are entertaining themselves with a movie or something else, or a console game, or a game they're playing, what are they looking for? When people are looking for, to go and, I know it's haram, but some people go and try and drink and find, the peace. Some people look at drugs and they want to make themselves, something they're looking for, some kind of, long-term, they want a long-term sort of relaxation. They want to feel really good about themselves. They want peace. They're looking for peace. They're looking for long-term peace inside and outside. They're looking for that through drugs, through gambling, through alcohol, through wasting time, through entertainment, whatever it is. Allah has said in the Holy Quran, Subhanallah al-Azim, Allah said, "Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub." Allah has said in the Holy Quran, Surah Ra'd, Surah number 13, ayah number 28, Allah said, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَتَطْمَئِنُّ قُلُوبُهُمْ بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. Those who believe and their inside, their minds, their hearts are completely content. Long-term contentment, بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ, through the remembrance of Allah. أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. Allah has said, be warned that only through the remembrance of Allah will your minds, will your hearts will find long-term settlement, long-term contentment, only through this. Okay, Allah has told us that. Because you can go through any other avenue until you haven't made up with Allah Azza wa Jal and found your beauty in salah, in connecting with Allah, just His remembrance, okay? Connecting with His remembrance. If you haven't found that, then you haven't found long-term happiness. That's not happiness. Happiness is this, okay? May Allah Azza wa Jal give us tawfiq, give us ability. Now today's theme, we discussed about Sirat al-Mustaqim, okay? And as a summary, I want to say that Sirat al-Mustaqim is a balance, okay, and a balance in every part of our lives, whether it's dunya, akhirah, our emotions, we need to balance them, our connection with people, we need to balance them, the way we spend our monies, we need to balance them, our dunya and akhirah, we need to balance it, our ibadah and the worship we do, we need to balance it, right? Our connection with Allah and connection with human beings, we need to balance it. There's a lot of balances we need to get, and that's what Sirat al-Mustaqim was about. And finally, I want to say to you that the Quran has said straight in Surah Fatiha, Sirat al-ladina an'amta alayhim. It has said the path of those people whom Allah has favored. And they are the Nabiyyin, the prophets, Siddiqeen, truthful ones, Shuhada, the martyrs, Salihin, those who are righteous. In another part of the Quran, Allah has explained them. What does that mean? That means that without being in the company of people who've balanced themselves, you can't get true balancing. So one is, I told you, is the Quran. Yes, we need to read the Quran, understand the Quran, and implement that in our lives. That's one balance. The second one is, without finding those people whose companionship we can be in, who we can spend time with, you can't get that balance. That's how the Sahaba became the Sahaba, because they found the companionship of the Prophet ﷺ. They stayed with him, they spent time with him, they molded their behavior according to him. They found a balance in according to his balance. And when the next generation came, the Tabi'een, they spent time with the companions, they sat with them, they ate with them, they moved with them, they learned with them, they spent time with them, and then they found that balance by spending it with real people. That's what we also need to do, is find those people in our lives who have got more of a balance, spend time with them inshallah, and Allah will also give us that balance in our lives. Jazakumullah khair. Jazakumullah khair. Anyone got any question that is an urgent question to do with today's topic? Something I might have mentioned with somebody, wants to make a query, or anyone got one?
Yeah, I have a question. Do you like pasta? Do you think that'd be a weird question to ask after all this?
No? Okay. I'll see you inshallah next week after Maghrib. Inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Does anybody have any questions? Yes. Do you like pasta? That makes me laugh. Oh, what a stupid question to ask. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, Kris. What do you think of moon rocks? He'd be like, we're going to end this now before that dummy continues to ask questions. What's your favorite color? He would have hated me in the end. Okay. Oh, made myself laugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end this here. Um, I apologize for all the pausing and whatnot, and the stupid question at the end. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, have a good day. Have a good night.